Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to Insanity Check. I am Ken, and this is Skillet Sauce. Here we are again.
You don't get used to not saying the radio portion anymore.
I never said it. You said it.
No, I never. But you don't get tired of well, you used to have to say, what's Insanity Check radio.
I'm good.
Insanity Check radio. Okay, I miss it. I miss saying radio.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
So
shit.
what?
No, I was saying my hair is like glittery.
Anyway, so our first topic today had a debate on whether we were going to do this one. Personally, I think the debate was, to me, just proved that it needed to be discussed. We'll see exactly how Skillet traipses through this minefield for this story. So basically, I brought this up because I've been seeing this for about at least a week now.
I'm not even gonna read this shit.
Several people had this on their Facebook pages, and apparently this has gone viral. News programs would pick this up, and we're talking about it. And it's interesting. I'll tell you what it is in a second, but I think it's ridiculous. Yet I understand it. And again, if you saw last week's show, we were talking about how we all see things differently based on, our race, our sex, our economic status, our upbringing, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Region.
Birth, culture, everything. Everything is, involved in our perceptions.
Age, everything, yeah.
So it took a while. It took a little bit of time, I'll just tell you. So basically, there's a new term. I don't know if it's an official term yet, but
I'm pretty sure it's hashtagged all over the place.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Street harassment. Women in street harassment videos. I do not feel safe right now. This is basically the gist. So basically, what happens was, and actually, you know what? Watch the video. We'll talk about it, but it's really short. It's 2 minutes, and see exactly what transpired in this video.
Today. Wow. That's not good.
Smile.
What's up, beautiful? Have a good day. Hey, what's up, girl? How you doing? Somebody's acknowledging you for being beautiful. She said thank you.
Oh, bless you.
Hey, baby. Hey, beautiful. How are you this morning?
Have a nice evening.
Nice. Hey. Damn!
I'm beautiful. God bless. You're sexy, American Eagle. Hello, good morning. God bless you. Have a good day, all right?
How you doing? Good?
Hey, look at that. It's $5,000.
Yeah, bro.
You want to talk? So I'll speak. Huh? We can't be friends or nothing. You don't speak. If I give you my number, you can talk to me? No? Too ugly for you?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Nice evening, dog.
So that's really what was going on. So basically, as you saw, a thick-ass white girl, or a pog, as they say in...
was she white? I didn't...
apparently, she's supposed to be white. I mean, because one of the backlashes of this whole thing was that someone wrote another article saying that they only showed... Yeah. Right, only like blacks and Latinos is what was depicted on there. So basically, a white girl is not safe in New York City because the ethnics will be all over. Yeah. But anyway, so basically, as you saw, it was 10 hours of a woman walking down the street
with a nice curvy body, nice, nice, good body. She looks good.
It'd have been interesting if they had a skinny white girl, which is what the white boys crave.
Yeah.
To see, if all these black dudes and Latinos would have been acting.
Yeah, if she was,
I don't think so.
Exactly. If she was rail thin. I mean, this is a curvaceous, curvy, full-figured girl.
So anyway, again, as you saw, she was harassed, repeated about 100 times in a 10-hour span. And again, as you saw, the definition of harassment is not. No one was being abusive.
No
one was being,
no
foul
bitch,
to
hey
her.
bitch,
Most of it was like a hey, hello, a compliment, and
then of
things
course,
of that nature.
Trying to apply their game to the situation.
Right.
Some guys was a little bit more determined.
Yeah. Like the dude that walked with her for like 5 minutes, that was completely unnecessary.
Yeah, I mean, he
should have gotten maced, quite frankly.
Yeah, because he was just hardcore about trying to, give her the number, all this other kind of stuff. But at no point in time did he call out her name.
Didn't touch her.
He didn't,
anything like that. But this is harassment. Now, according to the article, they're basically saying, if you get a raindrop fall on you, you're like, it's not as big as a raindrop. A couple of raindrops, you're like, oh, it's going to rain. And so basically, by the time you get hit with 100 raindrops or 1,000 raindrops, it's raining. You're soaked. You're not disheveled.
I completely understand that. I completely
so
understand that.
Their point is that even though one man saying, hi, miss, or have a nice day,
he could be the straw that broke the camel's back.
And 100 times of unwanted compliments and approaches, just gets to, a woman, and it now becomes harassing. It becomes a detriment. It becomes, something that needs to be stopped.
Okay.
All
right, motherfuckers. All right, look. My thing is this. I can completely understand that as far as if someone were to give you, if every place you went, someone was like, wow, you look great today. You look great today. After about, like you said, 10 hours worth of that shit, I'm tired. I don't want to hear anything out of your mouth. I can completely understand that. But my thing is, okay, what are the alternatives? Now, okay, are we as men, since, our society, I'm only speaking about America, it still seems to be a little bit shunned upon when a woman approaches a guy. If women were like, hey, let me talk to you or whatever, that's I don't think a lot of women are comfortable with that. Also, there's the component of the women that dress in very provocative clothing. And I'm not trying to make an excuse for rapists and then I see these commercials on TV. No, I'm just saying if you're dressed in such a way to where I'm like, wow, that looks inviting, and and I think, hey, I'm attracted to you. Am I not supposed to say hello, how are you? Hi, have a nice day. There's plenty of times, during the course of my life, I'll say, hey, hi, have a nice day, whatever, and I keep it moving. You understand? Keep it moving. If we are to be sensitive to this street harassment, and we go, okay, as a collective, we're not going to say anything to any woman, because now it could become, we already know about office harassment. Okay, street harassment is you're walking down the block. What area can we, I guess, approach you to where it will not be harassment outside of this artificial way in which we go about meeting people, which is social media, these apps and all this other kind of shit that's contrary to what I think humans is, it is helpful, but I still think there should be some kind of human interaction. And where does the line cut off? Because this woman, she says street harassment. The next woman could say gym harassment. I'm in gym wear.
I'm trying to get my
workout on. And even though I'm over by the water cooler, and I'm not working out at this particular point in time, I'm just chilling, coming down, and you might think that, wow, you were respectful and not, when I'm on the Norless machine or whatever machine, you're not gonna talk to me, but I'm over here on my break period. No, I don't want you to talk to me here either, because when I'm in this building, it's all about my fitness, so don't talk to me there. At a restaurant, fast food place, or a Starbucks, I'm trying to get my coffee on. I'm trying to get my web searching on. I don't want you to talk to me. It's harassment. Now we got coffee shop. At what point, and this is what I really would like to know, when is it acceptable for us to approach you in a totally respectful way and, without it being harassment? I would really like to know that.
No, I think that, that's really the issue here is, like I said, she said it was in the street.
Yes.
Any woman at any time could be like, I don't want to deal with this.
Exactly. Of course, I completely understand that.
So, like you said, then what the fuck? When, where, why, how?
Are we
is it
supposed?
cool? You
Yeah.
know.
Unless everyone has become so comfortable with doing shit via devices that we're losing human interaction.
No, I mean,
Real human interaction. Because I'm sorry, looking at a face and swiping to the one direction for yes or swiping to the other direction for no, that's not human interaction. That is not.
Yeah. And
you
I
mentioned something in the car about women of a certain age.
yeah, I don't remember on this video was some side videos that I saw, but again, like I said, this they have morning shows and newscasters discussing this, and one woman, who's another white woman, who I'm sure was, well, she's definitely older than this chick. She was like, yeah, I didn't like that when I was younger, but now that I'm older, I'm like, if no one says anything to me, I'm like, yo, wait a minute, what's wrong with me? Why aren't you paying any attention to me? So again, it's to the individual, whereas, yeah, by and large, old babes aren't going to get hooted and hollered at. By and large, younger babes will get hooted and hollered at. I bet you, sorry, you fat ugly chicks, I bet you don't have to really deal with this shit for the most part of your day.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, when most guys are not hitting on you like that.
Well, also,
and when the dudes that do, you probably are that grateful.
And my thing is, obviously, society is structured to where we're the pursuers. So if you disarm us in the sense that we can't approach you and use words, we all can't afford skywriting. So, and I don't think anybody's just going to hand out roses to random women and stay mute. So what exactly are we supposed to do?
And that's the thing. If this video was full of, dudes like,
Yeah,
baby, yo. Totally get that. But, almost every single person in this video, to prove their point, was basically polite and complimentary. But that's harassment. And
none of them really like stopped her forward progress either.
No, not at all.
They didn't really jump in front of her like, yo, stop, you gonna talk to me. It wasn't anything like that.
Yeah, and again, I totally get the cumulative effect.
Yes.
At one of my old jobs, when I was a chauffeur, I picked up these people from Europe or wherever the fuck, and they were driving, and they were asking me like, are New Yorkers really that mean? As they've heard about. I'm like, we're not really that mean. What it is, we just mind our own fucking business. Because, and I've talked to people who are like, people from smaller, more country, more rural areas where, everyone says hi to each other. That's beautiful. But as I explained to them, in New York City, at lunch hour, you're walking past about 500 fucking people every block.
Every block.
You're not going to
At
be
least.
able
Yeah.
to say hello to every one of these people.
But also, New Yorkers are aggressive, because I have heard from people that the New York guys, they come from, shy towns or something like that. A New York guy will, try his hand.
Oh yeah.
He will try his hand. You're a gorgeous looking woman or whatever like that. They're not, New York guys aren't going to be like, oh, I can't, she's out of my price range. I can't even step to her. No, New York guys will be like, yo, I'm going to go say hello to her. I'm going to roll the dice and see what happens. So, but I'm sorry to interrupt you. I was just saying that there's a different, it depends on the situation.
I was just saying, like, again, I understand the cumulative effect. But again, like you said, you're not speaking for all women, because all women clearly don't have this issue.
Yeah.
And for those who have this issue, again, the question is, where? Unless, you're going to have a sandwich board on your chest saying, I'm available for communication and socialization at this place, this place, and this place.
Yeah, exactly.
Only.
Holidays off, really. And when you think about it, almost every situation in which a man feels that he can have an entry point, he's going to try his hand, because with us, it really is like fishing with 100 different lures, because we want that fish. So, we might try the this type of bait, that type of bait, whatever, whatever we're going to try, because that's the way society has it set up. We have to basically place ourselves in a situation where we can get shot down and gunned down, verbally, obviously. But we all know that's what we have to go through. I mean, I remember back in the club days, going to clubs, and there was girls that would go to the club and dress in the sexiest shit.
Just about to mention that.
They were just there to have new ways to dish your ass. They were dressing the baddest shit.
Well, I was gonna say those chicks who go to a club and they want to dance by themselves,
yeah, of course, yeah,
or with their girlfriends. And then when you try to ask them to dance,
they look at you like you
are you insane?
Yeah.
Why are you coming up to me asking me to dance in a dance club?
In a club, yeah, exactly. That's like, a guy, but but I bet you if the guy was like, hey, do you want to drink? They'd probably yeah, oh shit, yeah, hell yeah. But yeah, you're right. They would go to clubs and not do anything and find it odd that we as men would think that shit, maybe you, since you're here, would want to dance and maybe interact. Maybe not even with me, maybe the dude to the left or the right of me, but someone. And these women would go there and they wouldn't dance with anybody. But I mean, still in all, look, when I first heard about this, what did the comments say? Because I was furious at first. I mean, I was like, what the fuck? I mean, literally, I was upset because I couldn't understand the whole levee breaking. I understand, but then what is your solution? That's the whole thing. Now,
whenever you point out the existence of sexism, the sexists come out of the woodwork angry that they have been caught. They try to convince us that there is no such thing as sexism.
Interesting. I love comments because I think it really shows people that they're true.
Actually, they are more likely to try to convince us they are victims of oppression by jackbooted feminists.
Jackbooted feminists. God damn.
Well, yeah, I mean, again, but this is what I was saying before. Probably assloads of women are going to be like, yeah, that really does bother me. And now they're glad they have a term to label it so that they can, again, search on that and use that and hashtag it and blah, 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 blah.
I wonder what would happen if somehow, and obviously this is not reality, but if, as a collective, all men said, okay, for a period of 6 months, we're not going to say a fucking thing to you. Period. No matter what you do or say, we're not going to say any, and obviously unless it's work related and stuff like that, or for practical purposes. I wonder how that would come across.
Well, it probably wouldn't go over very well at all. But I'm sorry, just to point out why I don't read comments, the next 7 comments are about jackboots.
Well,
this is why I can't do it.
You got to go through that shit.
That.
You got to go through that.
No, this is stupid. This is why I can't read these
are
dumb
fucking
ass
dumb.
comments.
Okay, because the person that jackboot feminists and these imbeciles didn't realize that jackboots were actual real boots.
Then someone asked that. And then that's how the comments.
When they could have just easily Googled the fucking thing. What are jack boots? Well, scroll below that shit.
No, you do it.
I can't. My shit won't
Well,
allow
then
me.
I guess we won't see it, will we?
I'm telling you, man. You get a lot of shit in these comments, man. But any case, whatever. That's my take on that shit. And like I said, I was very much upset in the beginning. I'm not as upset now, but still, the way it was portrayed in the whole thing of street harassment, I see that being a man. If someone says you're harassing me, I'm thinking I'm doing something really negative. Me saying, have a wonderful morning, hope you have a good day, you take care, sweetheart. Not even with the sweetheart, just have a good morning, take care, have a nice day at work, I'm harassing you. I don't know, whatever, man. Yeah. Oh, wait, man, you're absolutely right, man. Yeah, they got jack boots here, man.
We're trying to make it, baby.